Hi guys, and welcome back to our next video where we're going to discuss some of the offline password attack methods, and we're gonna use John the Ripper to basically extract the hash of a zipped file. So here on my Windows machine, when we're going to create a zip file with a password, and we have a Kali Linux machine right over here when basically we're going to crack that hash and gain the password. So let's just first create an archive. I'm gonna use that document for CAS here. So right click, add to archive. Now I'm gonna choose zip, it's working with RAR as well. And now we need to set password. I'm gonna make it simple, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 right here. Click OK, go for OK, and nice. Now we have the archive right here. And if I try to basically extract that, so extract here, yes, I'm gonna prompt it with the password, and if wrong password was inputted, I get an error. Nice. So close that. Now let's just go to the Kali machine. Let's open up that folder right here, and now let's move the file to here. Copy, and now we can move it to here. Move here. I don't need that. So here. Right now I am on my Kali machine, I have the zip file right here, and let's try to crack that. So here, when we press the Windows button or the menu one, or click here and type John, we see we have John, and when we open that we see all the options available for John and what it do. So we can go even for man John, and this brings a manual page for John the Ripper 2 for a tool to find weak passwords for users. So it can work for users, for files, for anything. So just close that, and now we can inspect different options. If you are more interested, you can choose and basically manually see what each one of them is doing. But for now, we're just gonna skip that. So exit, and now we need to drain the hash from that zip file. So we can do that by running the command zip to John, I think it was, yeah. So we can we can do this with RAR files as well. So we can go zip to John and now specify the file, so CAS, and this brings up the hash, and you see it's nice and big hash. Oh, so the hash basically starts with $sign and ends with $sign. So we have a huge hash. So the next step we have to do is basically redirect that to a file. So zip to John cas.zip, and we can use the sign for bigger and specify the file. So we can go hash.txt. Nice. And now we can try John. Therefore we need to specify format equals zip, and now we need to specify hash.txt. Now you see John is working, and you see it successfully found your password. We are having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So that's how it's working. We need first to basically get the hash of the file. If here there's a chance to basically prompt you with the file is not encrypted, do not worry about that. There's some kind of a warning, the file is encrypted when you try to basically unzip that. So the point I want to make is basically John needs first to get the hash. So we get the hash and store the hash with that hash.txt file, so we can cat hash.txt, we see the hash there. So when we're penetration testers or ethical hackers, we need to store everything possible anywhere. So any hash, any information, anything must be stored on files, because when dealing with engagements and projects and so on, we are dealing with extreme amount of information and we are not able to remember anything. So it's always a good practice to keep everything simple. For example, I can go and create a specific folder for that engagement, let's say for John. Therefore put the file there, put the hash there, put the information there, put the goal there, and try to do results and save anything possible. So let's just try it out and minimize that for a second. Now delete that. Actually, delete that as well, and that as well. Now let's try and basically get a bigger and stronger password. So add to archive, go there for zip, set password, and let's try this time QWE 123 GTY 123. QWE 123 GTY 123. Okay, now we have the archive as well. So let's just try it out and see if the John can basically rip that password apart. So copy here. Basically I need to open a folder here to move that file. Copy here, move here. Nice. Okay, so we have the archive as well. So here we need to specify and get the hash as well. So zip to John and cs.zip. Okay, we get the hash. So again, redirect that to a file. So hash.txt. Nice. And now we can John format equals zip and then hash.txt. Let's see what happens this time. So here we have precise information about what is going on. We have the default encoding, we have wallet password hash, zip, WinZip, and the hashing algorithm here. We have how much OpenMP threads are running. We have proceeded with simple rules word list. This means that John is draining password from some so-called word list or dictionary. So here we need to press Q for basically abort the operation, and now it basically is working right now. It says which word list John is draining passwords from. So if you basically go open your terminal and open up, let's say cat user share John password.lst, we're gonna get the password list of John, his default pass list. We can of course create our own. You saw how we can basically implement own word list, specify the word list, try different word lists, download and specify custom word lists, but John cannot work without one. As I said, that's the default operation of broken authentication attacks. You need to basically have some kind of a source for your attack, source for your information that you throw. So basically John here is drawing information from that word list. We can specify custom one, but John needs a word list in order to work, and that's how most of the brute forcing tools are working over there, with dictionary or word list. Of course you can try different tricks, but of course it's gonna take a lot of time. Let's say you know that Linux operational system are saving the users in password file and it's saving the password hash in shadow file. So you can create user with command user add and specify user, and I've already created one. So if I cat etc shadow, I see the user tools hash right there. And if I run John against etc shadow, you're gonna see that John gonna start working, and now it's crashed because it's already working, so we cannot have two same instances running simultaneously. So you can run John against your shadow file with some users with not so strong passwords, and you can try and see if John can get your password. See, it's immediately saw the algorithm for encryption and it started working, but since it's triggered another instance, it crashed. So here it's still working. We're not gonna wait that if the password is in the pass list file, it's gonna be okay. If not, then the John will not be able to find anything, and we can use some of the keys to track John's progress, like that. I'm using up and down arrow right now. So guys, I really appreciate you for watching. This is the video about offline password attacks with John the Ripper. You saw how we can extract the hash, how we can save the file, and as I mentioned, saving anything into files is crucial and it's really important to your work as a penetration testers. So you always need to save anything, your progress, in files and store anything there. So I hope it was interesting for you, and I'm gonna see you in the next video when we're going to talk about more password attacks. Thank you everyone for watching and stay tuned.